Hello students. Now we have studied in last lecture we have studied about the two theories of learning, that is classical condition and operant condition. Okay, classical condition, that is the example is of dog, salivation, the keeping meat and ringing bell. Okay, and second one is the operant condition. Operant condition, that is related to the consequences which produce the behavior. Okay, if the consequences are favorable, behavior will be repeated continuously. If consequences are unfavorable, then behavior will be stopped. Okay. Now the next principle of learning is the cognitive learning. The cognitive means knowledge, information which you have understood, the knowledge which is present in your mind. Okay, that is the cognitive learning. Okay. Now observe that, one second. Now, cognitive learning. The pioneer of this theory is Edward Tolman. Now, the scientist of each theory is most important. It is going to be asked in objective. Now, what he has done, that he is using rats in a laboratory for his proving his theory. He used rats, or he do the exercise on a rat. Okay. He showed that rat learned to run through a complicated maze. This is the maze. Okay. Here is the rat. From this he has started to walk through this maze. Okay, and here is the object. He want to achieve this object. Okay. He showed that rat learn to run through the complicated maze toward their goal of food. That is, from this he tried to run through this complicated maze and try to find the food. Main thing, rat learn to move through the maze to achieve his targets. Okay. He observed that the rat developed expectation at every choice point in the maze. In this maze, at every turn, there is certain kind of expectation, and because of that expectation, he tried to go through this maze. Okay. He observed that a rat developed expectation at every choice point in a maze. Rat learned to expect that certain cognitive cues, means certain signals related to the choice point, could ultimately lead to food. At every corner, a rat is getting certain signals. He is developing certain clues. Okay, which is related to the choice points that leads him toward the food. At every corner of the maze, certain clues are there, certain signals are there, and that cues make a rat or lead the rat toward the food. म्हणजे ते सिग्नल्स किंवा ते त्या थोडक्यात प्रत्येक कॉर्नरला त्या फूडचे काही कण टाकले असतील. त्या फूडचा कण त्याला मिळाला की त्याला सिग्नल मिळत होते की इथनं पुढं इकडं जायचं, तिथनं पुढं तिकडं जायचं. लाईकवाईज ही इज एबल टू वॉक टुवर्ड हिज food. The learning took place when relationship between the cues and expectancies was strengthened. The two things are there. Cues means signals are there and expectancy is there. When we develop the expectancies, when we develop the cues, the learning will take place. Now, what is expected in this course, that you must have to pass through this course. To pass through this course, I have developed certain cues. That is, I have created certain quiz for you for each and every topic. So, by solving that quiz, that signals, it leads you toward the end product of the course. हे जर सगळे क्विज तुम्ही सॉल्व केले तर तुम्हाला थोडं सोपं जाईल कोर्समधून पास होण्यासाठी. सो relationship between cues and expectancies need to be developed so that the individual come forward to learn that particular information, because cues leads to expected goals. डायरेक्ट तुम्हाला फायनल एक्झामला अपियर करणे आणि अशा क्विज घेत घेत आपण फायनल एक्झामला जाणे ह्यात फरक आहे. द क्विज आर द सिग्नल्स फॉर यू विच मेक्स यू to go through the this course and achieve the last end, that is the final exam, and get passed to this course. Okay. Now cognitive theory recognize the role of an organism in receiving, the memorizing, retrieving, interpreting the stimulus and reacting to it. What cognitive theory says, the role of organism is, म्हणजे role of individual is receive the information or stimulus means information, receive this information, memorizing the information, retrieving the information, interpreting the information मिळवणे, try to understand it, try to retrieve it, try to retain it, लक्षात ठेवणे, interpret, that is to analyze that information, everything he has to do, individual has to do. म्हणजे तुम्ही आत्ता जे शिकताय ते तुम्ही समजून घेताय, लक्षात ठेवता, अंडरस्टँड करताय, ॲनालाइज करताय, ह्याचा अर्थ तो असेल, ते असेल, हे असा प्रश्न आपल्याला एक्झाममध्ये. ऑल दॅट थिंग्स, दॅट इज रिसिविंग, मेमोरायझिंग, रिट्रायविंग, इंटरप्रेटिंग, ऑल ऑफ द इन्फॉर्मेशन इज नथिंग बट द कॉग्निशन. अँड वॉट एव्हर द इन्फॉर्मेशन यू रिसीव्ह, यू आर गोइंग टू रिॲक्ट ऑन इट. Mentally, you try to develop the understanding about that particular information. It is achieved by thinking about the perceived relationship between events and individual goals and expectations. Cognitive ability, cognition, how it can be developed by perceiving relationship between, by perceiving, that is by establishing relationship between, understanding relationship between events, जी घटना घडली ती, इंडिव्हिज्युअल्स गोल्स अँड एक्सपेक्टेशन, तुम्हाला काय अचीव करायचं आहे ह्याच्यामध्ये रिलेशन्स तुम्हाला डेव्हलप करता आले पाहिजेत. बाय दॅट वे कॉग्निशन विल बी डेव्हलप. ओके. ऑर्गॅनिझम लर्न द मिनिंग ऑफ व्हेरियस ऑब्जेक्ट्स, इव्हेंट्स अँड लर्न द रिस्पॉन्सेस डिपेंड अपॉन मिनिंग असाइन टू द स्टिम्युलाय. स्टिम्युलाय म्हणजे इन्फॉर्मेशन. ओके. ऑर्गॅनिझम लर्न्स द मिनिंग ऑफ व्हेरियस ऑब्जेक्ट्स and events, that means you try to learn each and every point related to that information, related to that particular topic, and by try to develop your cognition, by try to develop your information, knowledge. It urged that, it is expected that the learner forms a cognitive structure. लर्नरने काय केलं पाहिजे, स्टुडंटने काय केलं, he has to develop a cognitive structure, म्हणजे he has to develop the knowledge in his memory, which preserve and organize information about various events which occur in learning situation. म्हणजे लर्निंग प्रोसेस कॅरी आउट करताना what is expected from the students, learners, that they have to develop a cognitive structure in the memory. Means they have to develop a knowledge in their memory, preserve that knowledge and organize that information. Whatever the knowledge you get, you need to preserve it, you need to organize it, you need to use that knowledge in the future. Okay. For example, in an exam, in a test, what happened? Individual encode the test stimulus, scan it against the memory, encode the test stimulus, that means question paper is in front of you. You try to understand the question paper, which question is asked. Okay. Then what you will do? Scan that question against the memory to determine appropriate action. Against the memory means you tried the knowledge which you have regarding that question, information which you have regarding that question. जो क्वेश्चन समोर आहे त्या क्वेश्चनचं उत्तर काय ते स्कॅन करतो आपण मेमरीमध्ये, ते सर्च करायचा प्रयत्न करतो, आपल्याला काय माहिती आहे ती. What is done depend upon cognitive structure retrieved from the memory. Whatever the answers you are going to write, that is the result of your cognition. That is the result of the information which is stored in your memory. म्हणजे तुम्ही त्याला उत्तर जे देता हे कशावर ते अवलंबून आहे, तुम्हाला तुमची जी मेमरी सांगते, तुमचं जे नॉलेज इन्फॉर्मेशन आहे त्याच्यावरून तुम्ही त्या क्वेश्चन्स आन्सर्स लिहिण्याचा प्रयत्न करता. That is the basic thing in a cognition process which is expected from the learner. The information क्वेश्चन इन्फॉर्मेशन जे आहे, नॉलेज जे आहे, दॅट नॉलेज यू नीड टू अंडरस्टँड, यू नीड टू स्टोअर, यू नीड टू मेमराइज, you need to retrieve, you need to interpret and use it in a future. In a future means in exam, when you face a question, you have to scan that question against your memory, try to scan it, try to find out information which you have in your memory regarding that question paper, and then you try to put forth that data in the exam. Okay, I will show one your video clip is there, how your memory is going to work. Basically, here you can see these are the neurons which are present in your memory. Whatever the information, knowledge you try to receive through the lectures, classes, by reading, all that information is going to be stored in the neurons, in the form of neurons. And when in exam, when there is a question regarding that information, your memory will scan that information, your memory will scan that knowledge which you have, and according to, after the scanning, you are able to write the whatever the knowledge you have, whatever the cognition you have, you are going to write that knowledge information in your answer sheet. This process is the scanning the memory, which is going to be carried out. So that is about the cognitive learning. Okay, likewise individual try to learn the information. Okay. And the fourth theory of the learning is the social learning. Okay, social means as per your relations, as per the things which are present in your environment, persons present in your environment, you are trying to develop relation with that person, and by that way you are trying to get the try to learn the information. Social learning. Okay, individual can learn by observing what happened to other people. बऱ्याच वेळा आपण ह्या गोष्टी करतो. वी आर गोइंग टू ऑब्झर्व व्हॉट अदर पीपल आर गोइंग टू डू अँड अकॉर्डिंगली वी आर ट्राईंग टू परफॉर्म. ओके, अँड जस्ट बाय बीइंग टोल्ड अबाउट समथिंग ॲज वेल ॲज डायरेक्ट एक्सपिरियन्स, वी आर गोइंग टू ऑब्झर्व व्हॉट अदर पीपल आर गोइंग टू डू, or we are going to just hear information from other peoples and accordingly we are trying to perform, or through our direct experience, whatever the experience we gain, according to that experience we are going to perform. Okay, what we learn is come from observing other people, imitating the models. Imitating म्हणजे कॉपी करणे. We are trying to copy the models. मॉडेल्स म्हणजे कोण? फॉर एक्झाम्पल पॅरेंट्स, टीचर्स, पियर्स, सुपिरियर्स, फिल्म स्टार एक्सेट्रा, प्लेयर्स एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. वी आर ट्राईंग टू कॉपी the persons, these kind of persons, and these persons we are refer as a model in our life. Okay, if you want to become a public servant, you are going to copy IAS officers, collectors, tahsildars. If you want to become a player, you are going to copy the behavior of the players, how they are going to perform while playing that particular game. Teachers, peers, whatever, your parents, you are also going to copy the behavior of your parents also. Okay, so whatever we learn, it comes from observing and imitating the behavior of this kind of models. Okay, this view that we learn through both observation and direct experience, that is called social learning theory. What it says, this means we are going to learn the things, आपण नवीन गोष्टी कशा शिकतो? by observing others and also डायरेक्ट एक्सपिरियन्स. ऑब्झर्व करणे आणि एक्सपिरियन्स करणे. सपोज तुमचा भाऊ सायकल चालवतो आहे, मग त्याला तुम्ही ऑब्झर्व करता आणि नंतर तुम्ही तशी सायकल चालवायचा प्रयत्न करता, दॅट इज एक्सपिरियन्स. ऑब्झर्विंग अँड देन परफॉर्मिंग. सो बोथ द थिंग्स मेक इंडिव्हिज्युअल टू लर्न अ पर्टिक्युलर थिंग्स, पर्टिक्युलर इन्फॉर्मेशन, पर्टिक्युलर स्किल. ओके, now there is a four process which explain this social learning, which have influence of model on individuals. So four process. First one is the attention process. Now these are the process or these are the steps through which we are going to pass, and by that we are going to learn the new things. Okay. First one is the attention process. Now people learn from the model. Model म्हणजे मग सांगितले parents, teachers, peers, film actors, players, etc. People learn from the models only when they recognize and pay attention to its critical features. Critical features means characteristics. When we pay attention to the characteristics of that models, then we are able to learn from that models. We influenced by the models which are attractive, repeatedly available. जे मॉडेल अट्रॅक्टिव्ह आहे, रिपीटेडली अवेलेबल आहे, इम्पॉर्टंट टू अस, जे आपल्याला उपयोगाचे वाटत आहेत, महत्त्वाचे वाटत आहेत, अँड सिमिलर टू यूज इन अवर एस्टिमेशन. आपल्याला आपल्याशी रिलेटेड जे आहेत ते we are going to focus on that particular models while living in the society. Okay, that is the attention. If you recognize a particular model and pay attention to its features, then we are able to learn. म्हणजे आपण मॉडेलचं फाइंड आउट केलं आणि त्याच्यावरती फोकस केलं, then we are able to learn. Okay. Why? And we influenced by model which are attractive. जे मॉडेल अट्रॅक्टिव्ह आहे, कुठलं मॉडेल आपल्याला उपयोग इन्फ्लुअन्स करतं, विच वन इज अट्रॅक्टिव्ह, रिपीटेडली अवेलेबल, इम्पॉर्टंट, अँड विच इज सिमिलर टू अस. We are going to follow that kind of model. Now retention process, second stage. After paying attention, there is a retention. So model influence depend upon how well the individuals remember the model's actions after model is not longer readily available. काय म्हणलं लक्षात घ्या, रिटेन्शन. मॉडेल इन्फ्लुअन्स डिपेंड अपॉन, मॉडेल इन्फ्लुअन्स कशावरती अवलंबून आहे, हाऊ वेल द इंडिव्हिज्युअल रिमेंबर द मॉडेल्स ॲक्शन. How well we remember the model section. Okay, now for example, suppose you are going to copy or follow a particular player, for example Virat Kohli. Now Virat Kohli is not always with you, but you are trying to copy his behavior, his characteristics in his absence also. That is the most important. So model influence depend upon how well individual remember model's action, Virat Kohli's action, how well you remember it. And after that model is, even though model is not longer present among with you, even though you are going to follow the actions, that is the retention. How well you remember the actions of that model. Not only Virat Kohli, but any person which you are going to copy. Then third stage is motor reproduction process. After a person has seen new behavior of that particular model by observing the model, the watching must be converted into action. What we can say, for example, if you are going to see your brother is playing or driving a bicycle, driving a car, for example, your parents, your father is driving a car, you are going to observe it. After observing, you are going to retain it. In absence of parents and in absence of your father, how to drive the car. You are try to retain the actions of your father. Now motor reproduction. After a person has seen the new behavior, the watching must be converted into action. That means after that, after seeing your father is driving the car, you try to do it. You try to drive the car or the bicycle. This process then demonstrates the individuals can perform the model activities. If you are going to try to practice it, that means this demonstrates the individual that can perform the model activity. That means you are trying to perform you are trying to copy your parents, you are trying to copy your brother for driving that particular car or bicycle. And fourth stage, that is the reinforcement process. Individual will motivated to exhibit the model behavior if positive incentives or rewards are provided. You are going to copy your parents for driving the car. In motor reproduction, you are trying to do it, and if you are able to do it very well, you are rewarded by your parents, fathers, brother. You are trying very well. If that rewarded is there, incentives is there, then individual is motivated to exhibit the model behavior. Then we are trying to drive that car repeatedly. We are trying to drive that bicycle repeatedly. If you are motivated, if you are rewarded, if you get incentives. But the behavior that are positively reinforced will given more attention. जर आपल्याला त्या पद्धतीने करायला जमलं, गाडी चालवायला जमली, इफ यू आर एबल टू डू ड्राईव्ह दॅट कार as like your parents, father, then we are going to pay much more attention on it and learn better and perform more often. We try to learn it more effectively and we are trying to perform that things continuously. So these are the 4 stages of these social learning theories. Okay. Now it is going to be represented like this way. First of all, we are going to pay the attention on a model. Retention, we are trying to remember the activities of that model. Then motor reproduction, that means we are going to do the practice of that model. And reinforcement, after getting incentives, rewards, reinforcement, that is if we get a success, we are trying to reinforce, that means we are trying to perform that activities repeatedly. So that is about the theories of learning. 4 theories are there of learning. Theories of emotions are different, theories of learnings are different. In learning topic, 4 questions will be asked. One is elements of learning, principles of learning, then factors affecting learning, theories of learning. Full length questions will be there. Regarding theories of learning, you might ask short notes also. Okay, so accordingly you need to prepare for the theories of learning. Okay. Now whatever the theoretical part is there as far as concerned to me, I have completed all that parts. Emotions, theory, emotions, learning, perception, psychology, attitude, all that things I have covered. Now remaining part of this course will be covered by other professor, Kolkar madam or other one. Okay. So that is about this course of extension 242, the part which is related to me. Okay. Thank you.